Hello, I'm Kirsty from Rhubarb Theatre, and this story has been specially created for the Lincolnshire Chalkstream project.
Now for today's story, we're going to go into the countryside. Now, you might not be able to get into the countryside right now, and you might not have a garden. So we're going to have to imagine that our rooms are the countryside. Let's start by going through the long grass. Swish, 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 swish. Let's go through the mud. Let's go through the trees. Ooh, there's a river. Ooh, we need to get to the other side. Do you think you could build a bridge? Maybe in your rooms you've got a sofa, or maybe some cushions that you could build a bridge with, or maybe some chairs, or maybe some handy cardboard. See you in a mo. And here's a cardboard bridge I made earlier. Let's see if you can go across the bridge you made. Trip, trap, trip, trap. Oh. Be careful not to wake the troll that lives underneath the bridge. You do know that trolls live under bridges, don't you? Oh, yes. They've got googly eyes. Oh, can you give me your googly eyes? And a tongue that's green. Give me a tongue there. And the slimiest, clawiest hands you've ever seen. Give me those glory hands. Wait a minute. River, bridge, troll. I bet you can guess what story we're going to do. Once upon a time, there were 3 Billy Goat Gruffs. A little Billy Goat Gruff. Meh, meh. Could you make a little meh like that? And with teeny tiny hoofs, make yourself small and very good. And a medium-sized Billy Goat Gruff. Meh, meh. Can you give a meh? That's it, a little bit lower, and make yourself a little bit bigger with slightly bigger hooves. And a big Billy Goat Gruff. Can you give a and make yourself much bigger with bigger hoofs? Very good. These 3 Billy Goat Gruffs, they lived in a field by a river, and they ate sweet green grass all day. But have you ever heard of the expression, the grass is always greener on the other side? Well, those 3 goats thought the field on the other side of the river looked much tastier than their own. However, to get over there, they had to cross a bridge. And under the bridge, there was a terrifying troll called Trevor. Actually, Trevor wasn't that terrifying. He was just a little bit bad-tempered. And do you know why? Because there was a little girl who liked to play poo sticks over his bridge every day. Poo sticks! Have you ever played poo sticks before? Well, you need at least 2 sticks. And you go to one side of the bridge and you throw them off, and then they float underneath, and you run to the other side of the bridge to see which stick comes out first, and that's the winner. Well, Trevor didn't like the poo stick game because sometimes the sticks fell on his head, bonk, and and gave him a big sore patch, and sometimes the sick would float along and would poke him up the nose or batter him around his body, and so he was really rather bad-tempered. However, one thing that made him feel a little bit happier was the thought of 3 Billy Goat Gruffs coming trip-trapping across the bridge. Trevor thought he rather fancied a Billy Goat Gruff. It was a lovely sunny day, and the little Billy Goat Gruff decided today was the day he would try the grass on the other side of the river. I'm only small. I'm sure Trevor won't be able to hear my teeny tiny little hoofs. And so he took his first brave step on the bridge. His hoofs echoed, but there was no movement. And so he took another step, and a third, and started to trip-trap across the bridge. He was almost across it when suddenly...
Hello, little Billy Goat Gruff. I'm gonna eat your head, shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes, Oh, you don't want to be eating me, said the little Billy Goat Gruff. Oh, no. No, I'm just small and skinny, and my bones will probably get stuck in your throat. Why don't you wait for my brothers? They're much bigger and fattier and tastier than me. All right, off you go.
And so the little Billy Goat Gruff enjoyed the lovely long sweet grass on the other side of the bridge. But it wasn't long before his brother, the medium-sized Billy Goat Gruff, spotted him. He thought, I'd like some of that. He took his first step on the bridge. His hoofs rang out, but there was no movement from Trevor. He took another step, and then a third, and then trip-trapped across the bridge. He was nearly across when suddenly...
Hello, medium-sized Billy Goat Gruff. I'm gonna eat your head, shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Oh, you don't want to eat me? No? No, I've been sick recently, and I probably won't taste very good. Also, I'm very skinny. I might be bigger than little Billy Goat Gruff, but I'm certainly skinny, and you want to wait for my brother? Oh, yes. Oh, he's much bigger and fatter than I am. Oh, you've been ill, right? Oh, yes, and it won't taste good. No. Oh, go on then, clear off. I'll wait for the big brother.
And so the medium-sized Billy Goat Gruff enjoyed the lovely long lush grass with his brother on the other side of the river. But it wasn't long before the big Billy Goat Gruff saw them. I fancy some of that, he said. They're not having all the lovely long grass to themselves, he said. I'm going to go across and have some for myself. He took his first step on the bridge. The hoof rang out, but there was no sound from Trevor. He took a second step, and a third, and trip-trapped across the bridge. He was almost all the way across when suddenly...
Hello, big Billy Goat Gruff. I'm going to eat your... Hey-ya!
The troll was kicked high into the air and sailed over the bridge and far out down the river, where he was washed away. Oh my goodness. Let's go and see what he's up to. Get in your boats, everybody. Row, row, row your boat, get your boat.
when his problems began. First, he had to face the pecking swans. And then he had to face the frogs and toads. After that came the river rats. And even worse was the fisherman who caught him in his net, didn't like the look of him and threw him out to sea.
Get out of here!
And then he got washed further and further down the river. The river widened out and went into the sea. And that's where the problems went even bigger. And Trevor was eaten up by the shark in one bite. And that was the last that anyone heard of Trevor the terrifying troll. And the three Billy Goats Gruff, why, they spent the rest of their days eating sweet, lush grass on whatever side of the bridge they wanted.
I hope you liked that. If you did, click the like button. And also, why not subscribe to Lincolnshire Chalk Stream's YouTube channel or check out their Facebook or website. Bye for now.